because they come expecting gym yoga, which I am not going to teach ever, because that's not what I used to do gym yoga, and it did nothing for me mentally. It made my body feel great, but it didn't stop me going home and opening a bottle of wine and smoking 5 cigarettes before I went out. It didn't do what it needed to do, and I think that there's, I just look at some of the things that are taught as yoga, and I wish they wouldn't call it yoga. Because it's not, it uses postures from yoga, but it's, you say yoga is that yin-yang.
Right.
Yoga isn't just about the body, and there's so much focus on the body. When you're only looking at the body, it's not yoga.
Right.
It's something else.
Just move within. Don't move the postures.
But a lot of teachers don't even teach, you don't even get that. You just get, right, do this posture, do that posture, do this posture. That's not yoga, but it still gets called yoga.
You never know that person who walks in with the trainers and sneakers, when that person sort of, instead of sort of being like, okay, you're never going to enjoy my yoga class, they might actually start loving it. They might actually be like, wow, I gave it a shot.
They might, but they never come back. They don't come back. That's right. I don't say that to them.
Of course.
I don't tell them to go away. But I think my experience has taught me that they're not going to come back. And I've been in a situation where some of them, they're looking at me and I can just see.
Would you think lineage brings judgment?
Possibly, yeah, possibly. That I look at other things now and I think, no, I don't. But that's my own, I know through my experience when I've gone to other things that have been these kind of merges of different things, that it has only kept me focused on my body. It's only kept me focused on my egoic aspects of my body, wanting to have the flat stomach, and it's encouraged that almost. And I know what working with Gitananda Yoga has done for me. It saved my life. So I am incredibly devoted to it, because I was an alcoholic. I was a mess until I discovered Gitananda Yoga. I don't drink anymore, I don't smoke anymore, and I'm really happy now. So I am very loyal to it. And I'm sure that I'm probably less tolerant of other things than I used to be.
It's just very personal. Everything is very personal. What you follow. But when it comes to teaching, I think one should stick to one discipline, one routine, because then only then you can actually pass on the true information and true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But when it comes to personal practice, I'm talking about that. Maybe we can. I'm not saying alter the whole thing together. I'm saying putting them together. Like if I've learned something from somebody, like I've learned a technique of meditation from one teacher, and then other one told me, okay, you can use this chant along that. So maybe I can put them together, but I'm not saying altering them at my level and say, okay, no, I'll use this thing, maybe Western, some music, and put this together. No, I'm not talking about that. What I meant was putting real things, maybe one exercise from this, one breathing exercise from Vasishta Yoga Sutra, or maybe the other one from Iyengar, maybe what he taught. So if that works for me, but when it comes to teaching, like when I teach, I don't teach like what I practice. I teach, okay, this class, right? This is what I'm going to teach now today, what I have been passed on with. So this is what I am specific at, this is how I think, this is what my personal belief is. So, but not altering it, of course not. We can't be bigger scientists than what they were and what they've done. It's incredible, and we can't challenge them.
Why not?
No, but I personally feel that. I think that comes
bigger. It's not being bigger, but it's about why can't we aspire? Why can't something come from within?
So, but it has to come from within, right? At least I've never felt like this till date. So maybe if you feel like that, that's why I said it's very personal, right? But it's very personal. So it's every individual's journey, very unique to their own.
So like, for example, bringing in the fruits while meditating.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so like Radha Brahma is older than the lineage of yoga.
Right.
So these sort of things, not sort of like let's rap and do yoga. Yeah.
Okay, I've been told that it's actually time. We could stay and kind of chat if you had a question or something.
morning. At least try, make it in the evening or before you sleep. But your stomach shouldn't be very full. That is one thing.
It's also a good time to make it
Same time every
so
day.
you've got that
Make a
consistency.
place for yourself, like so that it just helps you with your practice. So things like that really work for people who are new to meditation.
Thank you so much for everyone that came and participated today and shared. I really appreciate everyone's points of view. I think it's so important that we have, this is a bigger discussion that's going on all across the world, and I love it. And I know for me, I'll go back to the very beginning when I started the session this morning, was I'm so grateful that the good friend that I had I was allowed to be her practice client, that she held the space for me to do what I needed to do in my own time frame. And yes, she taught Hatha Yoga and that lineage, but she waited for me to come to where I was at. And so I'm grateful for that. So thank you all for helping today and participating and asking questions, and have a wonderful day and keep meditating.
Yeah, sure.